I'm going to be showing you how to complete all the side quests and find all the collectibles in the Watchtower hub world within LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with gold brick number 1, and we're going to have to leave this starting room, also known as the control room, and there's going to be 5 LEGO objects kind of above each doorway, which leads to the different rooms throughout the Watchtower, that we need to destroy. So I recommend using a laser character, so I'm going to be using Batman's spacesuit. You could also use Martian Manhunter or Superman. They both have laser vision, because for whatever reason, I don't know if these are technically a gold LEGO object. I don't think they are, but if you throw a batarang at them, it won't count. So you're going to see me do that here in a second on the last one. There's number 4 out of 5, and then we're going to head over here to the last doorway above the laboratory for 5 out of 5. You're going to see I throw a batarang, it doesn't count. So then we're going to hit it with a laser, and that is gold brick number 1. Next up, we have the character token for the question. So over here, kind of on the left side of this room, there's going to be one of these sensing areas. So we're going to use Batman's sensor suit, and it's going to reveal a magnetic LEGO object. So we're going to switch over to Robin and his magnetic suit, use his magnetic abilities, and then we will have the question character token. The next character token we're going to go after is Kid Flash. So around this main room, there's going to be 5 different silver LEGO objects that we need to go around and destroy using Batman's power suit. So the first one's there on the far left, then we're going to head down the stairs, and next to where Green Lantern is going to be the second one. You're going to see that one blew up, but it didn't actually destroy the silver LEGO object, but it still counted, so we're going to go with it. So here's number 3 out of 5 there on the right side, and then number 4 out of 5 is going to be right next to this doorway into the trophy room. Brings up to 4 out of 5. Then the last one's going to be over here, kind of in the middle, just a little bit over to the left, near the Batcave entrance. Fire a rocket on that. Once all 5 are blown up, it'll spawn a character token down here in front of Green Lantern. So we're just going to make our way down there, and we can pick up the character token for Kid Flash. Next up, we're going to grab the character token for Meister. I gotta say, I'm not super familiar with this character, but we're going to unlock him nonetheless. So over here in the middle, there's going to be a little bit of a puzzle. So if we pull on this lever, there's going to be 3 lights that light up. There's going to be a red light, then a yellow light, and then a blue light. And you have to look on the ground to the corresponding wire and which way it's going. So you can see the red wire is on the left side, then the yellow wire goes to the right side, and the blue one is there in the middle, and that's going to unlock the Meister character token. So next up, we're going to switch over to a very easy but very important side quest called Permission to Launch. So if you head towards the camera, Green Lantern is going to be waiting for us. And the reason this one's so important is because it unlocks access to all the Lantern planets in the game, as well as the moon base. And so all you have to do is just build up this LEGO object right here to open up the portal, and that's literally the entire side quest. So it's super easy, but it's also super important to gain access to all those other hub worlds, and you'll unlock a gold brick. So we're going to go ahead and leave this main room and go for the Joker Space Henchman character token. So over here on the left side, there's going to be a doorway into the containment cells room. And once you get in here, we're going to walk up the stairway on the left side, and there's going to be a gold LEGO object lock. So we're going to switch over to Batman's spacesuit and use his laser ability on that. And inside is going to be the character token for the Joker Space Henchman. Also in this room is going to be the first Adam West in Peril for the Watchtower. So there's going to be an electrical panel here on the wall, so we're going to switch over to Batman's electricity suit. That's going to switch off this little force field of some sort that Adam West was caught in. It'll rescue him, and you will gain another gold brick. And speaking of gold bricks, next up we're going to go for gold brick number 2. So if you walk towards the camera and a little bit to the right, there's going to be 3 switches that we need to pull in a certain order. So there's going to be one on the left, and then you're going to make your way over to the one on the right, and then pull the one in the middle. So if you pull them in that order, it'll solve the puzzle. This little container there in the middle will unlock after all of these little penguin goons kind of walk away. And then you can go ahead and grab gold brick number 2. And there's actually going to be a side quest in this room as well. So Kevin Smith is going to be over here waiting to talk to us. And this side quest is called Saucy Showdown. And we get to fight the Condiment King. This is a pretty cool boss fight side quest. And it's kind of similar to the other ones throughout the game. So essentially how it works is there's going to be a bunch of enemies that you have to fight. Once you take care of all the enemies, then the boss will show himself. you do some damage on the boss, then he's going to retreat. There's going to be some more enemies that attack you, rinse and repeat. So in this case though, after you take out all the enemies, when the Condiment King drops down, the only way to damage him is to hit him with a batarang first, or some sort of ranged weapon. And once you do that, that'll kind of daze him, and then you can go in for the punch, taking out 1 heart of his 3 hearts of health. And so we're just going to take out this last wave of enemies here. And I think the waves of enemies actually get larger each time. And once we do that, we can throw another batarang at him and finally finish him off. And then Kevin Smith will turn into a skeleton for whatever reason. But as soon as he gets done talking, we will unlock Condiment King as a playable character, as well as another gold brick. So next up, we're going to rescue the second Adam West in Peril, and there's actually a side quest right there with Killer Moth that I completely glossed over, but don't worry, we're going to come back to it a little bit later. But we're going to head into the laboratory because Adam West needs some rescuing in here. So we're going to notice some fire, so we're going to switch over to Batman's Arctic suit to put out that fire. You could also use Superman's freeze breath, whichever one you want to do. And you can see here I'm trying to point it at the fire, and it keeps pointing it towards the camera, which it's kind of weird, but I was able to get it done. That rescues Stan Lee, and it also gives you another gold brick. Gold brick number 3 is going to be found in this laboratory as well, and it's pretty straightforward. So there's going to be a techno panel on the wall, so we're going to switch over to Robin's techno suit, mash the X or square button depending on what console you're playing on. Then there's going to be a glass Lego object, so we're going to switch over to Batman's sonar suit, blast it, and then you can grab gold brick number 3. Next up, we're going to do Going for Gold, another side quest here. So Booster Gold is going to be waiting for us up here at the top of the steps, and this is going to be one of those character creator side quests that we've seen throughout this game. And luckily, this one is super easy because the character creator machine is actually in this same room. So we're just going to walk on over, hop in, and we're going to have to select a hat piece and a body piece. So you just want to choose the Booster Gold hat, and then once we head over here to the body, we can choose the Booster Gold body piece. So once we have those 2 pieces on our custom character, we're going to hop out of the machine and then walk right back over to Booster Gold on the other side of the room, switch over to Custom Character A, or whichever one you created your character on, and you just got to wave your arm at them, and assuming you've got those 2 pieces on your character, you should be good to go, and you will gain another gold brick. And this next side quest is called Birds of a Feather, and it's going to be super similar to the one we just did. And for whatever reason, there's a whole bunch of enemies that just spawned in this room, so I'm trying to take them out before I start this side quest. Alright, so Penguin here is going to be waiting for us. And as soon as he gets done talking, this is going to be another one of those create your own character side quest. And again, it's super easy because the custom character creator is in this same room. So we're going to hop into the machine, and there's going to be a hat and a torso piece that we need to select. This time it's the Penguin hat, as well as the Penguin body piece. And so we're going to go ahead and purchase both of those for 1,000 studs each. And as long as your character creator has both of those 2 pieces on them, you should be good to go. So we're going to walk back over to Penguin, switch over to Custom Character A, or whichever one you used. And as long as you got those 2 pieces, you can talk to him. He's going to talk to you for a while, and as soon as he gets done talking, you will gain another gold brick. And for whatever reason, he talks for a very long time for this side quest. And look, Kevin Smith starts to show up as well. Pretty crazy. But at the end of the talking will be another gold brick. So that's going to do it for this laboratory room. This next side quest is called No Gold, No Glory. So we're going to head back into the main room, and Booster Gold is going to be waiting for us, assuming you've completed the previous side quest that we've done. And so we're going to talk to him, and this one's fairly straightforward. So you're going to notice there in the background, there's that giant sign that says Bronze. And so just start destroying the Lego objects around it, and you will get a buildable magnetic Lego object. So we're going to switch over to Robin, and more specifically his magnetic suit. And as soon as you use that, Booster Gold's going to start talking to you for a few seconds, and as soon as he gets done, you will unlock Booster Gold as a playable character. And since this is a side quest, you will gain another gold brick. Now we're going to switch back over to character tokens. This is going to be for the Platinum character token. So we're going to head over here to the right side of the main room and into the trophy room. So this trophy room is going to have a couple different things we can do here. So if you walk up the steps on the left side, you're going to notice some silver Lego objects up there. And you can see I tried to shoot them from the ground, and I was able to kind of shoot it underneath the little balcony up there. But the last one I just could not reach, so I switched over to a flying character like Green Lantern. Then once we got up there, I switched back over to Batman's power suit, fired one last rocket, and it blew up that last silver Lego object. And once you do so, it's going to reveal a sensing area. So we're going to switch over to Batman's sensor suit. And that's going to reveal a silver Lego object yet again. So we're going to switch back over to his power suit, blow that up, and we can finally grab the platinum character token. The next character token that we're going to grab is Dwayne Johnson himself, Black Adam. So over here on the right side, there's going to be another balcony. We're going to switch over to a flying character like Green Lantern to get up there. And there's going to be a couple shrinkable Lego objects. So we're going to switch over to Brainiac and use his shrink ray on those. And so we're going to shrink the one on the left, then shrink the one on the right. That's going to push on these two little pressure pads on the ground. It's going to open up this little chest, giving you the character token for Black Adam. So next we're going to do a side quest called Canary's Cure. So we're going to leave the trophy room. We're going to come back here later for another side quest. But in the main room here, over on the right side, you're going to find Black Canary as well as Aquaman there waiting for us. So we're going to talk to Aquaman, and after he gets done talking for about 30 seconds, the side quest will begin. And all you have to do is just find a specific item that they want. So if you walk over here to the left side, you're going to notice a big silver Lego object that wasn't there before, which kind of gives us a hint as this is what we're supposed to be dealing with for this side quest. So we're going to switch over to Batman's power suit, fire a rocket on that, and inside is going to be a glass Lego object, so it's making us use two different suit variants. So we're going to use Batman's sonar suit, blow that up, and we'll be able to pick up this little clamshell of some sort from the ocean. And so we're just going to walk back over to Aquaman, wave our arm in front of him, and Aquaman's going to say that he can feel it in his gills. I guess Aquaman has gills on him. I did not know that. But once he gets done talking, he will unlock Black Canary as a playable character, as well as another gold brick. Okay, so for these next few collectibles, we're going to head into the hangar room here in the Watchtower, and we're going to go after the character token for Tim Drake. So first off, we're going to switch to a flying character and fly over to the top right side of the room. This is a very vertical room, lots of different floors and things like that. And you're going to notice one of these little Robin hatches here. So we're going to switch over to Robin's techno suit and hold the B or circle button to pull out Robin's little drone guy that's on a surfboard. And we're going to head in here. It's going to put you behind these lasers, and there's going to be this little techno panel that we can access. We're going to hit the square or X button depending on what console you're on, and then it'll kind of put you out of the techno panel, but there's going to be another one kind of hidden behind the wall there. It's a little hard to see with the camera angle. And then we can go ahead and grab the character token for Tim Drake. Alright, so this next side quest is going to be called You Don't Know Jack in the Box. What a side quest name. But down here on the first level of the hangar, Batgirl is going to be waiting for us. So we're just going to wave our hand in front of her to initiate this side quest. And for this one, you have to go around and rescue 4 civilians in this room. This is probably the most lengthy or difficult one, if you want to call it difficult, in this area. So there's going to be some jack-in-the-boxes kind of scattered throughout the area. You want to destroy them, and once you do, the civilian will pop out, then you can hit the B or circle button above their head to escort them back over to Batgirl. Now, there will be some fake jack-in-the-boxes scattered throughout the area as well, which will trip you up, but I'll show you which ones those are here in a second. Over here on the right side, there's going to be another one. Just destroy that, wait a few seconds for the B button or circle button prompt to appear above his head, and then you can just walk him straight back over to Batgirl, and you'll know it counted because you're going to see a little 2 out of 4 there very briefly. Over here on the left side, this is going to be a fake jack-in-the-box. You can tell because when you destroy it, a henchman's going to pop out, but the other way to tell is the blue arrow. The game actually tells you where the legit ones are, so you can see this one's got a blue arrow pointing towards it. So when we destroy it, there is the civilian. And this actually tripped me up. I was like, how am I going to get this civilian to fall off this cliff? But I was trying to use the elevator and everything like that. It wasn't working. But it's actually super simple. All you have to do is just ignore him and just fly towards Batgirl. And the civilian will kind of automatically follow you. He'll automatically fall off the edge and make his way down to her. So they actually made it pretty simple. I was just overcomplicating things. So the last one is going to be over here on the right side. There is the fake one. You can tell because the blue arrow is not pointing towards that box, but it is pointing to this one. So we're going to destroy this. And once you do so, the civilian will pop out. Just wait a few seconds. They're going to celebrate. And after you do that, the B or circle button prompt will appear above his head. Hit that, and then he should follow you automatically off the cliff. There he goes, back towards Batgirl. And once you get him back there, the cutscene will initiate. Batgirl will talk for 30 to 45 seconds or so, and you will gain a gold brick for your troubles. And then there's going to be another side quest in this room. This one's called Formula Fiasco. So we're going to fly up here to the left side, and Kevin Smith, as well as Man-Bat, are going to be waiting for us. I guess Man-Bat likes to hang out with Kevin Smith for whatever reason. So once they get done talking for a very long time, over here on the left side is going to be a formula vial that we need to find. There's going to be a red one, but that's not actually the correct one. You can see they're actually looking for the green one, which is going to be over here on the far left side. So we're going to pick up that green vial and take it back over here to Kevin Smith. Wave your arm in front of them, and then they're just going to talk, and that'll complete the side quest. They actually talk way longer than the side quest takes to beat, but once they get done yapping, you'll gain another gold brick. The next side quest is going to be called Protective Insect, and so we've pretty much cleared out everything that we can do here in the hangar. So we're just going to exit that room, head back to the main room, and we're going to make our way back over to the containment cells because there's actually a side quest that we missed earlier. So we're going to walk back in there, and there is Killer Moth kind of waiting for us here at the entrance of the containment cells room. We're going to wave our hand in front of him, and we have a bit of an escort mission here that we have to do with Killer Moth. And this one's pretty cool. It's sort of a callback to Lego Batman 1 in a way. There's going to be these little pressure pads on the ground, so you have to go around and step on them. It's going to light up a nearby light bulb, which of course is going to attract Killer Moth to it. So there's a couple there on the main floor, then you're going to make your way over here to the right side up the steps, and the third switch is going to be on the ground there. And then once he gets attracted to that light bulb, we're going to move over here to the left side, and there's going to be another pressure pad. And we're kind of in the back middle of the room now. And then there's going to be a couple more that we have to light up, so if you walk just a few steps over here to the left, there is the next one. He's going to jump up to that one, and then the final one is going to be all the way over here on the left side on the second level. Light that one up, Killer Moth will catch up, and he will actually unlock this case, which has the collectible that we want. We can see the gold brick there behind him, so as soon as he gets done talking, we will unlock the Killer Moth character token to be able to play as him, as well as another gold brick. So we are almost done here. This next side quest is called Cat That Got the Gleam. So we're going to leave the containment cells room and make our way over here to the right side and make our way to the trophy room. And this one's a little hard to find. So once you get into the trophy room, make your way to the very back left corner, and Catwoman is going to be waiting for us there with the side quest. And so once we get done talking to her, that will initiate the side quest. And there's going to be a little laser contraption over here on the right side. And so what we need to do is switch over to Batman's power suit to destroy the silver Lego object that's just to the left of the lasers. And there's going to be a lever that we can pull. We're going to pull on that lever. It's going to lower the force field, giving us access to the little Lego object that Catwoman wants. It's like a little cat trophy of some sort. And so once we have that little statue that she wants, we're going to wave our arm in front of her, and we will unlock Catwoman pre-52 version as a playable character, and yet another gold brick. And then very quickly here at the end, I did want to mention this Plastic Man / Mr. Freeze side quest, as I'm calling it. I don't think it has an official name, but during the main story of the game, you will encounter this side quest where you have to defeat Mr. Freeze by using Batman's sensor suit and going invisible. Then you unlock Plastic Man as a playable character. This side quest is 100% required to just play through the story, but it does count as a side quest in the Watchtower, so I did just want to kind of show it here at the end. But guys, that's going to do it for the collectibles and side quest in the Watchtower. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if not. Subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.